In a world filled with noise and distractions, there exist stories that have echoed through time. Stories of gods and warriors, of dharma and destiny, of courage, sacrifice, and truth. Welcome to a journey into the heart of Sanatan Dharma, where every tale holds a lesson, and every legend carries a deeper meaning. From the mighty deeds of Mahadev to the wisdom of Lord Krishna, from ancient epics to forgotten legends, these are not just stories, they are timeless guides for life. This is your gateway to the divine. Desi-Myth Tales, where not only stories, history comes alive.
The Ledger of Unwritten Deeds. Inspired by lesser-known traditions surrounding Chitragupta, the divine recorder of karma. In the silent halls of Yamaloka, where time no longer flowed but settled like still water, there existed a chamber few souls ever saw. It was not a place of judgment. It was a place of record. Endless scrolls stretched into the horizon, each inscribed with the actions, intentions, and consequences of every living being. At the center of this vast archive sat Chitragupta, the celestial scribe, calm, precise, and unerring. Nothing escaped his ink, or so was believed.
The man without a record. One day, a soul arrived that unsettled the order of Yamaloka. His name was Anay. He stood before Chitragupta, not trembling like most, not defiant, not even confused. Just quiet. Chitragupta opened a scroll, paused, opened another, then another. For the first time in ages, his hand stilled. "There is no record," he said. The attendants nearby exchanged uneasy glances. "That is not possible," one whispered. Every being, every thought, every action was recorded. Chitragupta looked up at Anay. "Who are you?" Anay tilted his head slightly. "I lived a simple life. I don't think I did anything worth recording."
A life too small to count. Chitragupta summoned the threads of memory, ethereal strands that revealed a soul's life. Images formed in the air. A quiet village. A modest home. Anay as a child helping his aging parents. Anay as a man working as a clerk, living alone after their passing. No great achievements. No crimes. No grand sacrifices. No deep attachments. He neither harmed nor helped beyond the ordinary. He lived, one attendant said, but left no imprint. Chitragupta frowned. That is not the same as being empty.
The problem of absence. Yama, the Lord of Death, was summoned. He listened carefully as Chitragupta explained. "No karma?" Yama asked. "Not none," Chitragupta clarified. "But nothing that weighs. Nothing that binds. Nothing that defines." Yama studied Anay. "Did you desire nothing?" he asked. Anay shrugged lightly. "I desired peace. A quiet life." "And did you achieve it?" "I think so." Yama turned to Chitragupta. "Then what is the dilemma?" Chitragupta's voice was steady, but thoughtful. "Karma is not measured only by action," he said, "but by intention, by impact, by transformation." He gestured toward the empty scroll. "This life created no ripples."
The trial of the unseen. Yama leaned forward slightly. "Then perhaps," he said, "we are asking the wrong question." He turned to Anay. "If your life left no mark on the world, did it leave a mark on you?" Anay hesitated for the first time. "I don't know." Chitragupta's eyes sharpened. "Then we must look deeper."
The hidden ledger. With a single motion, Chitragupta summoned a different kind of record. Not the scroll of actions, but the ledger of unlived choices. The chamber shifted. Scenes appeared, not of what Anay did, but of what he almost did.
The first turning. A young Anay stood at a crossroads. A friend had asked him to join a journey, to study, to grow, to explore beyond the village. Anay had refused. "It's safer here," he had said. The vision paused. Chitragupta spoke softly. Fear disguised as contentment.
The second turning. Years later, Anay saw a struggling neighbor, widowed, overwhelmed. He had the means to help. He considered it, then walked away. "I shouldn't get involved," he had told himself. The vision dimmed. Detachment, Chitragupta said, or avoidance?
The third turning. Ane, older now, sat alone. A chance for love had come and gone, dismissed quietly, never pursued. It would complicate things, he had thought. The image faded. Peace, Chitragupta murmured, or fear of disruption?
The weight of inaction. The chamber fell silent. Ane stared at the visions, his calm beginning to fracture. I didn't do anything wrong, he said. No, Chitragupta agreed. But you also did not allow yourself to do what was right. Ane's voice tightened. I didn't want to cause harm. And so, Yama said, you avoided causing meaning.
The unwritten karma. Chitragupta lifted the empty scroll. This is not a life without karma, he said. It is a life of deferred karma. Ane looked up confused. What does that mean? It means, Chitragupta said, your soul chose stillness over growth, safety over truth, silence over engagement. He paused. And that too shapes destiny.
The judgment beyond punishment. Yama stood. There is no punishment here, he said. Only consequence. He looked at Ane, not unkindly. You must return. Ane blinked. Return. To life, Yama said. But not the same one. Chitragupta added. You will be placed where inaction is not possible. Where every moment demands choice. Ane's calm fully broke now. And if I fail again? Yama's gaze was steady. Then you will learn again.
The ink that finally flowed. In a distant land, a child was born into chaos, into a life where decisions could not be avoided, where neutrality was impossible. And in Yamaloka, for the first time, a new scroll began to write itself for that soul. Not empty, not perfect, but alive with consequence. Chitragupta dipped his pen in ink. And this time, he smiled just slightly.
Every story from our Puranas and epics holds a deeper meaning, one that speaks directly to our lives even today. Reflect on this story, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Together, let's keep our culture and stories alive for generations to come.